it looks like Beast is getting in the booth. Oh, and we're gonna have some ads while they set up. But let us just skip over these. Whoa! Hey, look at that, perfect. Alright, hold on, I know, overlay, I know. Boom! Okay, sweet. Who is who? Who are we allying? You're allying? Quanro, alright. So Quanro will be top left, Bisu will be top right. And are we gonna see a Hydra bust? This is the question that everybody is asking, that I'm sure everybody was thinking when they saw this group drawn. Will Quanro Hydra bust Bisu, and will Bisu... Could you imagine? Not, see, the thing is, even if Bisu loses here, it's still the winner's match, so he'd still go to the final match. But could you imagine if he would just like be so shocked, so shattered psychologically that he was still losing to Hydra busts here in the SSL, that he subsequently just completely messed up and lost to whichever Terran made it to the final match as well, and got eliminated? Oh, that would just be crazy. It'd probably not be good. I think we probably want Bisu to stay in the tournament. But I would giggle. I would find it amusing. And I think that's the important thing. Is to have very funny, ridiculous results. And the probe's not gonna see anything down here, so Beast is almost certainly gonna send out a second scouting probe as well. And build the Forge first. If you go Nexus first against Quanro, you probably deserve to get Hydra busted out of a tournament. And oh, looks like we have a pull. I think it is an overpull though, against the Forge of Bisu, and overpull is completely reasonable, especially against Bisu, who, as I mentioned earlier, seems to love cannon rushing 12 hatching Zergs. So so I think this is good from Quanro. And as I said, the second scouting probe is gonna head over there to the top left. Not gonna see too much. Oh, that little awkward moment where you kind of walk up to someone in the street and neither of you can decide which way to go. Or rather, you do decide, you keep deciding the same direction. I love how that happens in Brood War as well. See, maybe the Brood War pathing developers were actually just really genius, and that little weird mix-up is on purpose to reflect how things happen in real life. You know? Because like if a probe and a drone walked up to each other on a bridge in real life, they wouldn't just, you know, move straight past each other like it was nothing. They'd be like, holy shit, it's a probe, or holy shit, it's a drone, you know? And it'd be like a little awkward thing, and you know, they do a little dance around. Especially because, you know, I'm sure like probes and drones don't speak each other's languages, and you know, don't even drive on the same side of the road, so you know, they wouldn't know which way to go. They do a little awkward dance around. I wonder which side of the road Protoss drive on. You think it's the left side or the right side? Anyway, do Protoss even have cars? They must have some kind of vehicle, right? They can't just like walk everywhere. I mean, Zealots run pretty fast, but surely normal Protoss people don't have the leg speed upgrade, do they? I'm not sure about this. I think they don't. Anyway, what's going on in this game? We got a hatchery down here at the bottom left. Natural. It's pretty good. It's third. Standard. And Prim guy's still alive. He's gonna see the lair on the way. All that good jazz. So unfortunately, we're not gonna see a Hydra bust. I mean, I guess with this probe in here, it's Quanro really couldn't do that. It's a little bit sad. You could still go for, you know, a big Hydra attack later on, but it's not quite the same. It's not a Hydra bust. It's not the same. Anyway, first Zealot's coming out. Ooh, Core is actually placed at the natural. I'm always a little bit wary about that, but he placed it kind of inside, so I think that's fine. He didn't make it part of the wall. I am always very wary of cybernetics cores as part of walls. I think it's an easy way to die to lurker contains. So, in the meantime, I think the probe has died now, and there are 4 Zerglings here. Should be able to take care of this Zealot. A few micros. Oh, and he has more Zerglings anyway, so he'll be fine. So Bisu kills the Zergling, and then just runs down there. Oh, he's doing some good micro. Oh no, he didn't. He missed. I think he tried to target that single Zergling, but then he messed up and didn't kill anything. Or rather, he only killed one Zergling with that Sayle, so that's not really worth it. In the meantime, we do have a Stargate. We do have +1 Corsairs on the way for Bisu. Pretty standard to get those nowadays. You see Corsairs virtually every PvZ, and usually with +1 as well. So let's see what Bisu decides to do. Is he going to do the Neo Bisu +1 Sayer +1 speed lot mid game? Pretty cool active mid game to watch. I tried it a few times myself on ladder and failed horribly, but you know, if Bisu does it, it's pretty good. And it's like the first Corsair is actually going to kill the Overlord in the main. He's not going to send it straight over to Scout. Apparently confident enough that he's not facing any immediate danger that he can just spend the time to kill this Overlord. Oftentimes it's advisable to leave the Overlord alone for a while and just send your first Corsair straight away to Scout, just in case the Zerg's doing something crazy. It looks like Bisu's just going to make cannons anyway because he's not sure. So he's made 3 more cannons here at the front. And let's see, what is Quanro doing in fact? He's doing nothing. Is that a wall? That's a big gap on the top there. That does not look like a very effective wall at all. But if he makes enough Hydras and has a big mid-game army, then it shouldn't matter too much. And it looks like a second Overlord will fall, but I imagine those are Scourge and those eggs. And I think one of these Corsairs at the very least will die. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. I think the other pair at the top can probably still intercept though. It's going to be close. Bisu does have pretty sick micro though, so it's probably going to be hard. And apparently the Zerglings went in and killed... Or wait, maybe that was cancelled? I'm not really sure what happened there. It doesn't look like the Zerglings went in and killed it. Or else they would have just actually run into the main or something. It's a little bit strange. And apparently none of the Corsairs are even going to get hit, and Quanro's going to lose all 4 Scourge. That is actually very poor. When you see when the Corsairs are about to make it back to the cannons, you're supposed to immediately pull a Scourge back so you don't lose them. To throw away those 4 Scourge like that is a very amateurish mistake. I'm a little bit surprised Quanro would do something like that, to be honest. Even someone like Quanro should be able to do that much and pull those back. Anyway, it looks like first DT is out. It's got 4 Corsairs overhead to help kill Overlords, and oh my god, this could be horrendous. Bisu's apparently not going to commit there. I don't know. He probably could have just eaten the Scourge and killed the Overlord. Maybe not. Maybe... you know what? I think Bisu knows better than I do. With those extra Scourge coming, it's probably better to just keep the Corsair count high and just not try and go for the easy victory there. So DD's going to poke in the front. Nope. Not able to go in. Observer showing us that there are in fact no Overlords in the main. And even if there were, the mains, both the top left, the original main, and the bottom left base, where Zergs oftentimes take a fast forward, those are very, very vulnerable to DT drops with this kind of opening. I'm actually slightly surprised we don't see Spore Colonies yet at both of the naturals. Even though Quanro has Hydras out, I think a Spore Colony in each base would be really, really useful, because see, these few Hydras are not able to protect these Overlords, and now a DT can just run in here and be ridiculously effective. See, this is why you absolutely must have the Spore Colony. I just can't believe Quanro didn't have it. Although he's going to get the DT anyway. Slight mistake by Bisu, although the second DT comes in, and there's nothing left to detect this. So this is going to cause quite a bit of havoc here. Looks like the Corsairs are going to get maybe warded away. No! Whoa! What happened with that Scourge? Bisu looks like he did a Chinese triangle with a Corsair. I don't know how he did that. I thought you could only do that with Mutas. Well, actually, I don't know. I guess you can do that with any air unit. But it didn't look like Bisu did that. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, Chinese Triangle is a micro technique for Mutas versus Scourge. So the normal technique that most players use, because it's easier, is you just hit Patrol and click, right next to your Mutas. Or you can even directly click on a Muta, and they'll just turn around very quickly and shoot Scourge that are chasing them. But there's actually another more difficult technique for doing Muta Scourge, versus, which is the Chinese Triangle, where you do like some weird combination of angles, and you can actually make the Scourge run away from you because of some weird bug in the AI. It's very, very bizarre when you see it happen. Oh my god, there's a DT in the natural! I don't think Quanro knows this. Oh my god, he's lost. Oh my god, that DT, why does that DT have 15 kills already? Is that the one that was at the bottom left before? Oh my god, it's going into the main. There's no Overlord in the main, is there? Oh my god, drones, why are you standing there? Run! Go to the natural! Go to the buffer! The buffer! It's not even live stream and we're buffering! Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, buffer into GG! Buffer into GG. Buffer into dead drones apparently. By the way, this isn't even a stream. This is just from the recording, so yeah. Sorry guys, we just have to live with this. Anyway, Bisu apparently having done a good amount of damage with the DT and the Corsairs is gonna move out. Oh my god, those are all clumped! Why would you clump the lurkers? No! Unmorph them, unmake them! No, god, no! Why would you not unmake them? Why would you not cancel the morph? He just lost like a whole bunch of gas there. You could just cancel the morph. I'm pretty sure you don't get the money back from the morph if they die when they're eggs, do you? Actually, maybe you do, I'm not sure. I actually have no idea if you get refunded the cost of the lurker if your lurker egg dies. Anyway, hey, FP view for Quanro. He's apparently at 65 of 61 supply, which is not ideal. He's not microing his Hydras as we saw there, so he's going to lose a whole bunch of them to Storm. He was instead too busy microing drones. And well, it looks like he's gonna have just enough stuff now with a couple of lurkers to hold his natural, but he is just losing so much stuff to these Corsairs. The only reason he's still alive right now is because Bisu was on a purely Zealot Templar composition, which obviously can't really break lurkers. But that's the only reason Quanro is alive right now. And a nice little storm going off there. Bisu now going to go over, take his mineral only. Not quite as nice in PvZ. PvZ is very dependent on gas for the Protoss. But given how far ahead Bisu is, I don't think he's going to mind overly much. Now going to see the drone heading over to take this 4th base for Quanro. Much later than a lot of Zergs take it nowadays. But I think if he took it earlier, he probably would have just died outright. And it looks like Bisu's just going to chill a little bit, defend that base. Nope, he's gonna move out. Slightly risky, because wait, why is there a shuttle there? Is he gonna elevator or something? What's going on here? Is that just a DT drop? That could just be a DT drop though. And I don't think those Scourge are gonna be in range. Yep, they are not gonna be in range. I don't think they're even in vision. Oh god. Oh, it's only 1 DT. Well, I guess it could be worse. It could be 2 DTs. Hey, we have an attack. That's not gonna go well for Zerg. And that's going to go even worse for Zerg. Yeah, he's not going to be paying attention. Quanro would have been looking at the attack. Oh god. Oh god, no. No. The drones. It hurts. It hurts. Man, that is just painful to watch even as a Protoss player. Because I know how that feels. Because I've played ZVP. And I know how it feels where you're busy microing your army, you know. You think you've done a decent job, and suddenly you go back to your main base, and there's no drones left, and you're just like, oh my god, that's not even fair. And it's not fair, because he's losing all the drones and the natural too. So GG, Bisu 2-0s the round of 16 group as well, blasting his way through the SSL9. 2-0 in round of 32, 2-0 in the round of 16. And he will not be stopped. He dropped a game today to Mind, but he will not be stopped. So Quanro is going to go on to the final match, and will await the winner of the upcoming losers match between Sock and Mind. It will be a TVT, so it could be in for a big long game here. I guess we'll have to see. And I think this could be slightly problematic for Quanro, in fact, because even though he managed to beat Sock and get the winners match, I guess Quanro probably really wants Sock to win, because I highly doubt he'll be able to beat Mind. So yeah, I would imagine he's cheering for Sock and just to get a rematch here, but we'll have to see what happens. So skipping right along to the losers match. Oh wait, we're gonna have a winners interview with Bisu. I guess I'll let you guys watch this for a few seconds, just so you can see, you know, 2 beautiful people on screen, and then we can keep going. I can have a drink. Okay, done. Doop 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 doop.